Welcome to episode 1 of the Self series. Today we are going to talk about the self. Are you a person who spends a lot of time to correct your photos before posting? Does your bio only consist of your achievements? So, only thing this generation does is showing off. Neighbor auntie can say that, but is it true? No. Just go to your neighbor aunt's house and see what they have in their living room. I'm pretty sure there will be tons and thousands of photo frames. Of her marriage, her overseas trips, son's graduation pictures, medals and certificates, or many of valuable antiques. Isn't she showing off? So this is all-time universal thing. Even in ancient times, we used to do that. Can you remember how Aladdin went to see Princess Jasmine? This is not boasting, this is what we think about ourselves or what we'd like them to know about us. In other words, we describe how we perceive ourselves. This perception of self constitutes our self-concept. Self-concept develops over the time. So what is self-concept? Self-concept is the image or the idea we have about ourselves. It can be considered as our perception of our abilities, behaviors and characteristics. Through this we can draw a mental picture of who we are, physically, socially and emotionally. We form and develop our self-concept over time. It's getting influenced by our knowledge and interactions with our immediate environment. Hi, I'm Jenny. I want to be a mailbox when I grow up. Same Jenny after 10 will say. Hi, I'm Jenny. I would like to be a doctor. However, self-concept can develop in both positive and negative ways. For example, John is 16 years old college boy. He is very enthusiastic and energetic in his daily work. He sees himself as a positive character and believes that he can win all his friends. He is encouraged to do better in his studies as he believes and wants to be a doctor. And now, Sami is a 20 years old girl who is doing a job as a data analyst. She is afraid to have a lot of friends and always tries to be isolated, thinking she is not attractive. She believes lesser friends bring more peace of mind. Due to an unpleasant childhood she had, she thinks that she is a cold and unapproachable person. Let's see what are the elements of self-concept. The first one is self-image. So as you can see, our self-image is a combination of different attributes. Our personality traits. Our social roles. What we know about ourselves physically. The second one is self-esteem. Self-esteem is the value we have placed on ourselves. It consists of two things, namely, implicit and explicit. Explicit self-esteem means how we evaluate ourselves in comparison to others, and implicit self-esteem is how we automatically react to different circumstances. Our implicit self-esteem is based on personal disposition. In the previous example about Sami, her temperament is somewhat negative because of her childhood. So she automatically responds to be away from social situations, and then as explicit, she compares herself as a cold and unapproachable person. Here is the good news. Self-esteem is not fixed. We can improve our self-esteem by challenging our inner voice. So, if you feel low on yourself, what you just have to do is, make a list of things you are good at and challenge your negative thoughts. Think of it as an enemy. You don't need to perfect in every hour of your life. Give yourself a break. If this hour didn't work, you have rest of your life to work on that. You don't have rest of your life to cry over it. After that moral note, we are back to the last concept. It is the ideal self. This is the third element of self-concept. This is centered on how we wish we could be. How we want others to see us. Before that we need to analyze the differences in our current life and the life we want. Just imaging Sami wants to be a desirable character. First, she needs to identify the difference between current behavior and the ideal behavior she wants. What are the things I love about myself? What are the things I want to change in me? She needs to think of herself as a desirable character and bring it to reality in terms of her thinking pattern, cognition and actions. This is not easy, but it is not hard either. The best way to do this is to make a list of things you can replace when you're feeling negative about yourself. If people don't like me, I don't need everyone to like me. I am sure there will be some people who will like me the way I am. My job is not cool. I am doing a value-adding service to my society. Hadn't I done my job there, things will be more challenging. Having a positive self-image is not impossible. Yes, irrespective of how we were raised, our social status, our job, our relationships, we can have a positive life. Flourishing life. Be happy. Be confident. Because there is no one like you. Thank you for listening. Let's meet again in the next episode.